Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moore to the air. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short. Run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game, finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gonna run it. It's Snow. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and
turning it on. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
no, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for room. It's snowing. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Back to pass. It's Overton. He's got him in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Plows through the defense.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. The option look. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They'll move the tight end. Moore will throw. Swings it out to the flat. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Still running at the 40. Racing down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. That's caught. It's Smith. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him...
There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Overton. He hurls one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith takes the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
They run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Moore will throw. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. Quarterback got it himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. First play of the period, first down here. Toss sweep to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw. It's Overton. The short hands. It's Bennett. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's low. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Unloads quickly. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Overton. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Snow. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Snow. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Overton. Grab behind the line, it's Snow. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes the grab. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Ready. From the shotgun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Harbor. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here we go. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Military stun. Trying to surge it in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're going to leave the field goal kicker on the sideline and try to walk to the dressing room with a 1st half ending touchdown. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Overton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of... He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, South Carolina. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Ready to try the point after.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Troy. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Oh, he dropped it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got the quick pass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Man, nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Moore will throw. The screen, he can go. There he goes. defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
Each week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Dropping back, it's Overton. Working that left side now. Touchdown, South Carolina! And that one will give them the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He makes the catch. On the move at the 30. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Moore to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop. at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gets the back moving. Moore will throw. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Give to the running back.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The sure hands, it's snow. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Overton. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore to the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And the offense right now, I think, just trying to set the football up into a place where their kicker likes it. Running to the left-hand side, you've got an opportunity here to win this game late. So you're just really positioning the football into a place, into a hash that your kicker likes to try and go get the win.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, they run it right up the middle to try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Got the quick completion. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And that is how we will wrap this one up. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting